Hi, I'm Sam, and in this tutorial I'd like to explain you how to walk a long line. First of all, what is the difference between walking a long line and a short beginner line? The big difference is a short beginner line is not really moving to the side and a longer line is really shaking to the side. So on a beginner line, this is the line, you have to bring your body weight over the line. Because the line is not moving, you only have to bring your body weight over the line. So this is the movement. And on a longer line, you can really pull the line with your force beneath your body weight. What does it mean? If you're standing on a short beginner line, you need to stand on one leg, because then you have the second leg to counterbalance. As soon as you have dynamics in the line, it's easier to pull with both legs because you have more strength with both legs. So when you want to pull the line like this, you're better off with two legs. So now, how to walk on the long line? One of the key points is your hip. So if you want to move forward, what many people do, they go forward with the shoulders and then they always lean more to the front and more to the front, and at some point they lose the balance. So what you should do is you have to move your hip to the front. So when you make a step, you try to feel the line, you move the hip to the front, and my back foot is standing on the toes, because like this I already have all my weight on the front foot. Then I switch fast and I move the hip to the front again. I switch, I move to the front, I switch. You often see also good longliners walking with the back foot like not in a straight position on the line, but like 90 degrees to the line. And I would not recommend this position because you're always one-sided, and that might even cause some knee problems if you do it too often. So better try to keep standing straight and not like with the back foot to the side. Something important in longlining is that every long line is different. You have different length, different tensions, different undergrounds, different weights. And every time you go in a long line, you need a few minutes to get into it, that your body learns how to react on the shakes. So here I have a super heavy long line. It's 240 meters long and there are 3 layers. So it's really heavy and that makes it super difficult. And now I'm gonna show you some oscillations, how they are coming back. So these oscillations that you've seen now are the second really important difference between a beginner line and a long line. On a beginner line, you are part of the system, so when you make a mistake, you just have to keep your body over the line. On a long line, when you make a mistake, the mistake goes to the ends. So first of all to the closer end and comes back, and then also to the other end and comes back. So if you make one mistake, you will have 2 additional shakes coming back to you, and the whole line will start shaking if you're not really precise. So here you really have to be aware, or you really have to be careful to keep your body nicely on the line, and as soon as you start making a mistake, everything is moving. And in case you make a mistake and you realize there is almost no chance to keep you on the line, then you can try to push the line down. This gives you a split second to correct your body again. I often see people wanting to control the line. They are like this, and they really want to keep the line totally under control. This is no good tactic on long lines. Try to be relaxed, try to make really smooth movements, because like this you will not even build up the shakes. The more you're rigid, the more you will build up the shakes. And the second thing is your hip. As soon as you make this kind of mistake, that your hip goes to the side, that always gives a shake to the line. So don't be too stiff in your body, but also don't be too stiff in your brain. Don't focus too much on your body movements, but keep your brain running with other things, like counting steps, listening to music, and so on. So one further important difference is the mount. On a short and low slackline, you can simply take your foot, stand on the slackline and start like this. And on longer lines, you have to be able to make a good mount. Either chongo mount like this, or one of my favorite mounts is like the sit mount, like this. So these two mounts, you can see the tutorials here. So when you are in control of the slackline and you want to dismount, you can put both feet to the same side and then simply like slide down, like that. The even nicer solution, of course, is to sit back down, like to go down to this position and then make like a reverse chongo mount.